Welcome to Where the Fun's At. I'm F. Rodriguez, Pug of War on Twitter.
Jeremy Tanner, Penguin on the Twitters.
We are coming to you from, Where the Fun's At covers local events in Boulder and beyond, the lives of its hosts, the things we love, the things we fear, and the tasty drinks. Today we're drinking Ugave, which is a local Denver Boulder beverage maker that uses agave as the sweetener. It's gluten-free, caffeine-free, low glycemic, and vegan, and it's delicious. I'm having the watermelon strawberry cream.
I've got vanilla cream. It tastes like I'm drinking a cake, a delightfully frosted cake. It's moist.
So we're coming to you from the Spark Palace, which is the headquarters for Spark Relief, which can be found at sparkrelief.org.
Spark Relief is a place where you're going to empower communities and a general resource for finding information and relief and aid
in
a disaster.
If things are going crazy, it's hopefully a platform for people to get the info they need. And it's an incredible space. We had the Ignite Boulder after party here, and it's amazing. It's kind of ritzy, kind of fancy, but very approachable, and it smells great.
Yeah. So if you would like to use the space to host something, I feel like we should uncork the camera and go around and do a cribs here.
We can do that.
But maybe later, maybe some other time. But if you'd like to use the space for hosting events, at Spark Place on Twitter, Spark Palace on Twitter, and let them know. They're probably not up for any sort of nefarious deeds, but so long as you're above board, give them a check.
So I am wearing my hat. I bought this for Ignite Boulder 13, which was on Wednesday, just a few days ago, and it was an incredible event. It was our 13th, which brings to mind a lot of bad luck stuff, but we sold out, had a ton of fun, held the after party here. In a word, sparkly, I would say.
There was a man in drag.
There was a man in drag.
A presenter in drag.
So we do push social value and lessons and learning. But sometimes, yeah, you need to dress up like a woman to get your point across. And so one of our speakers, incidentally my pick for the evening, Jason Janelle, Meat Flag on Twitter, was talking about his transformation from like a 6-foot-something, big dude to a 6-foot-something big woman. And it was extraordinary and one of the highlights of the night. So if you were there, I'm glad you came. If you weren't, we are planning another Ignite Boulder. We don't have a date yet, but stay tuned to @IgniteBoulder on Twitter. And just for those of you who don't know what Ignite is, it's a night of public speaking, basically, for geeks. We have 14 speakers get up to talk for 5 minutes with these rules. You get 20 slides, 20 PowerPoint slides, keynote slides, that automatically advance every 15 seconds. The point is, give us something valuable, something we'll think about, and then you're off stage and the next person gets up. You've spoken twice.
4 times.
Really? At Ignite Boulder?
That's correct.
Name them.
Name them? I did Practical Party Crashing, Ignite 1. Ignite 3, what business development or any conference attendee for that matter could learn from the seduction community.
I remember that.
Did a battle series in the Chem 140, 141 with against Doyle Elby and Dave Taylor.
Remember? And
at the most recent one, second most recent one, Ignite 12 did On Travel, a less than legal guide to getting there. So that's the 4 already.
So you've attended Ignites in other cities, right?
I saw a tiny chunk of a San Francisco one, but outside of that, I've watched Phoenix on video, but I don't think I've been to a legitimate Ignite somewhere else. I'm sorry for forgetting your city.
I need to. I came very close to going to Alaska to see Ignite Anchorage with a friend of mine, John, who runs Sticker Giant, which is one of our sponsors. And I wasn't able to make it out, but if anyone wants to fly me out, or Jeremy Tanner out to see an Ignite in your city, please do.
We should take a road trip out. Yes. We should take a road trip, like a Dunkin' Dash down to Colorado Springs, and just keep driving, maybe to Arizona, because they've got an excellent one.
I'm all for that. I support that completely.
Other events on our radar, February 4th and 5th will be PodCamp. Third in the series will be held at Boulder Digital Arts, a place that they're opening up more space for a co-work space. I believe at this point they have 3 offices and 6 to 8 permanent desks available for monthly rent at reasonable rates.
So what is PodCamp?
What is PodCamp? PodCamp is like Christmas and your birthday at the same time. So long as you like to make videos and do the podcast thing, take photographs, use the Twitter, blog, any sort of that stuff. It's a relevant media unconference. Friday we'll be getting together with a few beers and deciding what's going to be going on the next day. Saturday we'll be in from 9 to 6 or so, running through the schedule that we put together on Friday. So if you'd like to give a presentation or if you'd like to hear some interesting presentations, lead a conversation, we'd love to have you.
The event is free, which is fantastic, and if you would like to sponsor in any capacity, reach out to me or Jeremy, because we'd love to have you. So, I bought sneakers. We talk about sneakers a lot because it's a big part of my life. And recently, I acquired red striped Sambas. I'm a big fan of the Samba. I dig Adidas in general. Incidentally, I didn't know this in advance. Tanner's wearing an Adidas.
Top to bottom, 3 stripes.
Which is pretty remarkable. So I bought these on Zappos, like most people do who buy shoes online. What I didn't know when I bought them is that there's such a thing as Zappos VIP. So immediately that's what I needed to be. I needed to be a Zappos VIP. So I threw a tantrum on Twitter because that's what we people do. And I got it. I'm a Zappos VIP. And the first thing I did was I was talking to Tanner on IM about it. And I sent him a link to a pair of shoes that I was going to buy. And I didn't know, and
so he doesn't know that non-VIPs can't follow the link. And so when I click it, I get, sorry, but that's a section for only the special people. I don't know if you guys, what sort of clubs or parties you go to, but there's always that friend that you have that can get into places, but he might not be able to get you in, but he thinks he can get you in. He's like, I could probably get you in. And they're at the door, this big black guy, he shakes his head at you, he closes the velvet rope right in front of you, and your friend gives you that look like, but there's a party in there. And so you think you're going to come back with some girls or something and maybe you never get it.
So, yeah, it was nothing like that. And so the point is, Zappos VIPs get overnight shipping on everything, no matter what, and you can accrue points and unlock badges because badges are the new marketing. So I'm a level 2, I think. I don't know what that's called, but I'm a level 2, 3 badges. It's pretty sweet. It's basically, it is working. So if Zappos is tuning in, yes, I am buying more shoes as a result.
We might need to talk in the future about how gaming is ruining the world, because it needs to be like a counter podcast called like Just Add Gaming. And just like,
we can do that.
The kids don't like eating their vegetables, but if you're a level 3, you'd get less vegetables.
Well, that makes sense.
I ate my vegetables badge.
As someone who plays a lot of games, it works, or at least it works for a certain type of user or consumer.
It works for a certain length of time. Like, sure. The thing, you're going to ruin it by like putting badges and check-ins and a leaderboard on every single thing. And like, I don't want to be at the Euro next to you that says, well, you finished 2nd to F because maybe you should have drank more. And that's just going to encourage bad behavior.
This is just getting weird. So, speaking of games, before I get into anything else, World of Warcraft Cataclysm came out this past week. And because I've been so busy with Ignite Boulder and helping old ladies cross the street, I haven't been able to get it and play it. Finally had time last night. I am a level 11 Worgen Druid. It's a werewolf. You can create werewolf characters now. If you want to stalk me in game, I named mine Bieber. Not kidding. So there's that, which is fantastic.
So I can claim to be a Team Bieber, but not that Bieber.
And before I forget, so speaking of sneakers, so there's this site that is.
So what F's trying to say is he's not a VIP everywhere.
Yeah. So
there's a lot of people who work places where he's not a VIP. Sneakerpedia is one of them. It's online. It's an amalgam of sneaker and encyclopedia.
Right. So basically, what I think Foot Locker is spearheading this site called Sneakerpedia, that is going to be basically a Wikipedia, as it sounds, for sneakers, where all the content is provided by users who are into sneaks and know the different styles, know maybe when they came out, we'll tell the details about this particular pair, whatever. So it's in beta, it's a closed beta, and because I'm so used to getting everything that I want as far as beta access, whether it's rock melt or I can't think of
Quickie.
Yeah, whatever it happens to be, whatever the new buzzy thing is. So because of being accustomed to that, I try to get in. And so literally I've been trading DMs with @Sneakerpedia on Twitter about getting access, and I sent them, you know, a sample photo of, you know, some of my sneaks and a video of me dancing in a Teletubby costume because it exists. And so I thought, okay, you know, I'm buttering their toast, right? I'm
sure enough, scratching their back so they scratch yours.
Exactly, my back felt fantastic. And so I thought, here we go, I'm about to get in. I'm not in! They sent me a DM saying, all our spots are full. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. That's stupid because, oh, sorry, I'm raising my voice. The point is, if you're a marketer or if you're, you know, behind the velvet rope or whatever, don't lead someone on over time and then not deliver with access, because it drives them crazy, and it gives me gray hair. Me.
But you're playing right into the sneaker hands or feet or whatever you would.
I'm playing right into your feet.
Yes, he's playing right into their feet by talking about it. You gave like a minute to the sneaker Pete.
I know. Well, it's because I like the idea of crowds, or not. You know, I like the idea of the site, right? You know, what's the word? Curating a lot of information about different types of shoes. You know, people's stories. You know, different styles. You know, the colorways of the original Gazelle and how it compares to the Samba, etc. I dig that. I mean, it's something I wanted to get involved in. Mm-hmm. It's just I haven't been allowed to.
And so, like secret or exclusive summits or anything like that, you know, your Bilderbergs, your TEDs, your secret cabal of powerful and influential people. A friend told me quite a while back that it's only elitist if you're not invited. Like, otherwise, the name for it is awesome.
Right.
So I'm sure Sneakerpedia is awesome once you're in.
Yeah.
So I hope for an invite for you soon.
Right. So if I'll send a link to this podcast to @Sneakerpedia, and if you can see the sincerity in my face, please reward that sincerity with access, because no one deserves it more than I do, and it's almost Christmas. Just saying.
It could be a very sneaker Christmas.
Yeah, make it a sneaker Christmas this year, Sneakerpedia. Make dreams come true.
And for the finish, I think, so in the intro, F talks about things we fear. I'm not afraid of a lot of things. F is mortally afraid of babies. What I want to hear is, like, how a baby could scare you any more than they already do. Well, actually, I want to hear both. Like, how could a baby scare you less and how could a baby scare you more? Could we build a baby that was like...
So, well, okay, have you seen that baby, the video of the baby smoking? I think the baby's from Thailand. I don't remember where the baby's from. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Do they start him young?
Okay, this surprises me. You haven't seen this video?
No. Oh, yeah, I have seen the smoking baby video.
It's a baby, like a real baby.
Yeah, but it's probably something like herbal or...
No, dude, it's cigarettes.
It's cigarettes?
Oh, yeah, up and down, I swear.
It's not for any sort of like ceremony or something? The baby's performing?
Okay, so I don't think Tanner has seen this video. So you probably have seen the video. So it's a video of a baby, I think in Thailand or something, sitting at like a table at his house, and there's other kids in the background, just smoking cigarettes, being interviewed by like a news crew. And
how old is this baby?
Like between 1 and 3.
And the baby can talk?
No, I think it's saying stuff. I don't speak Thai or anyway. The point is that is the only way that babies could scare me more, because I don't smoke anything, and so the idea of babies smoking so flagrantly is terrifying.
The only ways that babies could scare me less is, I'm sorry, it could be less scary, when they're in those like costumes. Oh no, scary baby? Any Ann Getty's baby. If you know this lady, she's a famous baby torturer. What she does is, she makes her money from photography. That's slander.
That is slander.
Anyway, famous baby torturer.
Okay.
She makes her money from photography. She dresses these babies up as like a cute little dandelion or a fun little bear, and puts them on like a reflecting sphere or a pool of water, and makes a cute baby pumpkin out of it.
Yes.
But like, I'm not buying that the babies like it. And most of these babies are sleeping, if you've seen this photography. And I don't know that babies don't sleep, babies rage out.
And babies don't consent. Babies don't consent.
And so I'm thinking that she has drugged these babies. Like,
this is getting really, really illegal. Let's stop talking about Ann Getty's drugging babies, because it's going to get us all in trouble. I think we are done for this episode of Where the Fun's At. Big thanks again to Spark Relief for letting us borrow their space, and the sun for shining on my face.